Thailand versus Vietnam. Vietnam is an astounding mix of natural landscapes and idiosyncratic culture. Its detergent's territory and its unique terrain enrich the country with remarkable and various natural beauty. From its rolling mountains, fertile paddy fields, to its pristine golden sand beaches to its captivating sea karst, Vietnam's amazing beauty will never fail to satisfy your cravings for adventure. With regards to Vietnam's culture, French and Chinese occupation has left an overwhelming legacy in Vietnam. This is easily observed in their language, architecture, cuisine, customs, traditions, and beliefs. As you walk the streets of Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, it is very hard to ignore the screaming French influence on Hanoi Opera House as well as the Hoa Lo Jail. Meanwhile, Thailand has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Their crystal clear water and fine white sand are just some of the reasons why tourists continuously grow in numbers on this side of the world every year. Aside from Thailand's nature tripping, another notable reason why people from across the globe influx in Thailand every single year is its nightlife scenes. Thailand's nightlife is simply incomparable. Any person who has experienced Thailand's nightlife can confirm this. The vibe, with all its exoticness, will simply leave you burning for your next visit. So let's find out more to see which of these featured countries best suits your idea of retirement haven by answering the questions below. How safe will you be? Will you be fine with the country's law? Do you speak the language? How easy is it to integrate into these societies? What's the job market like? How will you be able to get a retirement or resident visa? What are the real estate costs? Let's get started. According to BrokeBagPacker.com, everyone seems to be visiting Vietnam these days and the locals are reaping the benefits of the increased business. All parties involved want to keep Vietnam safe because it's good for the economy and good for appearances. Point of caution though is the roads. The roads aren't all that safe and motor-related fatalities are more common than anything else. Road-related deaths kill more people than the disease in Vietnam. That's around 14,000 people each year. It's the third highest rate of road-related deaths in Asia. Further to this, Vietnam does suffer from some problems that are endemic of poorer countries. Petty theft can be an issue, especially in Saigon, but it has a very low crime rate. Scams may be common, but the worst that is likely to occur is your bag, phone or tablet being snatched by a scooter-riding thief. Thailand. Thailand is safe at some point. Tourism contributes a huge deal to the Thai economy and the government pretty much has your back. Furthermore, Thailand's infrastructure has basically prepared everything that a tourist could possibly ask for. This is significantly important considering that 55.6% of the country's GDP comes from its service sector. However, having everything catered around Thailand's tourism industry had impacted the same industry in the long run. To name one, the natural beauty of the place slowly died out due to overcrowding. Correspondingly, scammers in Thailand are taking advantage of the multitude of tourists. Scams are the most reported crimes in Thailand. More tourists equals more opportunities for criminals to make money. Keeping your wits about you and not accepting things from strangers is pretty much a good rule of thumb, says one tourist. Another question to ask yourself is, will you be fine with the country's law? This is a major thing to discuss, but let's address some of them. In Thailand, it's a crime to step on any Thai currency, to throw chewing gum on the pavement, to drive without a shirt on, and to badmouth any of the royal family. It is noteworthy to mention that this offense will put you in jail for 15 years if found guilty. Moving on to Vietnam. In Vietnam, it is illegal to post political stuff on social media, have sexual relations with a local before marriage, get too close to the borders, get nude on the beach, or possess pornographic materials, take cultural artifact out of the country, and start any type of business without a permit. So let's say that you are okay with all of those previous concerns. My next question would be, do you speak the language? On the majority of foreigners' issues in Thailand rooted in the language barrier. Although in every situation, when the language barrier gets in the way, a Thai usually smile to convey his or her message, hence the moniker, the Land of Smile, came into existence. That is because very few percentages of Thai can speak English at a good conversational level. the other hand, Vietnam, being under the French rule for some time, Vietnamese naturally speaks more French than English. Quoc Ngu, which is the current Vietnamese script, was developed by a French Jesuit missionary. So, you can speak the language, you're okay with the laws, let's find out how easy is it to integrate into these countries' societies. Well, there is a reason why Thailand is called the Land of Smile. That's because most Thais are naturally nice, courteous and very helpful, particularly to foreigners. Thailand is the only country in Southeast Asia not colonized by any Western country. This explains the reason why Thailand's culture is extremely different from that of many Western countries. If you love a completely unique culture, you'll love Thailand. Now, for a long time, Thailand has been called the Land of Smile. However, a lot of tourists from both countries said Vietnam deserves it more. Unlike Thailand, Vietnamese smiles not to convey their messages but to actually show their appreciation. Most of the Vietnamese are extremely friendly, welcoming and hospitable. Hundreds of French missionaries arrived and lived in Vietnam for a long period even before the arrival of the French colonial power in the country. It is therefore not a surprise for some Vietnamese to inherit French formal etiquettes along with their love for coffee and baguettes. By now, you may be wondering how will you acquire a retirement visa, right? Let's see. Although Vietnam does not offer any retirement or residence visa, you can avail a Vietnam Permanent Residence Card or PRC. That is if you are one of the following: a member of limited company in Vietnam which is set up with by more than 2 members, an owner of a one-member limited company in Vietnam, a member of board of directors in a Vietnamese joint stock company, a lawyer who are granted a law work permit in Vietnam, an employer with related work permit working in Vietnamese enterprises or a representative of a foreign country in Vietnam, a student or expert who are working or studying in Vietnam granted by national projects, a family member of those who already get Vietnam temporary or permanent residence card, a person who fights for the freedom and independence of the Vietnamese race, and a person with distinguished services for the Vietnamese fatherland. On the other hand, Thailand offers Thai permanent residence visa. But you must be older than 50 and a holder of a non-immigrant visa in Thailand for the past 3 years to qualify. Additionally, you must at least belong to one of the following categories. You must be an investor with a minimum investment of a minimum of 3 million baht invested in a limited or public company in Thailand, a businessman with a registered business in Thailand, an employee who earned at least 80,000 baht per month for 2 consecutive years or filed a tax return for an annual income of 100,000 baht, married to a Thai national, or a parent or child of a Thai citizen. A student who holds a bachelor's degree or higher education and works in a role that requires you to work in Thailand for at least 3 consecutive years. Okay, so, you got your visa. The next question would be, where will you stay? What are the real estate costs? According to Numbeo.com, consumer prices including rent in Thailand are 25.88% higher than in Vietnam. However, although local purchasing power in Thailand is 24.76% higher than in Vietnam. For example, internet connection is at $22.25 in Thailand. In Vietnam, that is $10.81. One-bedroom apartment in downtown area costs $448.83 in Thailand, is of course more expensive compared to Vietnam's $387.83. Similarly, a one-bedroom apartment outside the city center in Thailand is at $274.66 against Vietnam's $266.77. Moreover, utilities for 65 square meters apartment including electric, gas, water, heating is more affordable in Vietnam at $63.18 compared to Thailand's $78.96. So that's a total of $808.92 in Thailand, versus $744.37 in Vietnam, giving us a difference of $64.55. In other words, you would be saving $64.55 per month should you choose to reside in Vietnam, or spending extra $64.55 should you choose to reside in Thailand. In conclusion, both countries deserve to be in the top countries for a comfortable retirement. But which one is best? That entirely depends on your preference. Oops, wrong image. Again, that entirely depends on your preference. There you go. Please comment down below which country do you find it best to spend your retirement in. And which country do you want me to feature in my next video? Also comment on which category you want me to focus on, or include on my next country comparison. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do like and subscribe. It's me, Roni, saying thank you and bye for now.